Hello, I'm author Ellie Hall. Welcome to my channel, Sweet and Swoony Romance Audiobooks, and I have a new series that is called Sweet and Swoony Spotlight, and I am highlighting some fun things, some backstories, some story secrets. So today I am going to be talking about the third book in the Rich and Rugged Hawkins Brothers series, and it is called Going Home to Hawkridge Hollow. As I've mentioned, this series has had a few different makeovers, including the covers and titles, so you can This is Cece and Blake's story, and I'm going to read the description. Her emotions threaten to take her under. His heart is locked up after a tragic accident. Does she hold the key? Cece Sparrow has it all. She's a successful pop star, her boyfriend was voted one of the hottest men alive, and her fans adore her. When tragedy strikes, she questions everything, including who she is. Blake Hawkins was a billionaire bad boy. He left a trail of broken hopes and hearts wherever he went, including that of a young singer. Then he disappeared from the public eye without a trace. After Cece's world crumbles, she makes a choice that could ruin her career. Seeking escape, she flees to an exclusive resort. Shortly after her arrival, a rogue wave nearly drowns her. Thankfully, a mysterious man rushes to her aid, since she doesn't know how to swim. It turns out he's an arrogant beach bum. He thinks she's a careless diva. They can't stand each other, but they also can't seem to stay away from each other. To complicate matters, they have a past, and as the balmy island breezes blow between them, so do their feelings for each other. But can they create a future? So let's meet Cece and Blake. So starting with Cece, she is known for her long hair. She has bangs. It is kind of her defining feature. And something happens and it is gone. She is obviously a famous pop star, and she's a bit of a diva, but she also has a really big heart, and something terrible happens. And it kind of changes the trajectory of her life. Now, as for Blake, he is Dolan's twin, and they are opposites in every way. He's kind of the bad boy and a bodyguard. And after something terrible happens in his past, he runs away to the family resort, and he's running it. So he's not actually a beach bum, but it would appear that way at first glance. And he's kind of just living the loner life. So let's talk about the tropes. It's a slight second chance. They don't have like a really deep history, but they did know each other before, although don't quite recognize each other in this new setting, which is kind of fun. And there's some opposite attracts stuff happening. So she's the diva, they are definitely experiencing a case of enemies to love, which develops over the course of the story, and end up together on this tropical island. And she's really cautious about opening her heart after having been taken advantage of in her career and, having bad relationships because she's famous. And then he has sort of this, So some fun facts. Primarily, the book takes place on a remote tropical island instead of the small town of Hawkridge Hollow, which kind of deviates from the rest of the books in the series, but it gives you a nice little glimpse into these billionaire brothers. So above all, there is a happily ever after, of course. So that is Cece and Blake's little summation of their story, and I want to thank you for joining me for the Sweet and Swoony Spotlight. Please comment, subscribe, like, and share this around. It helps me heaps, and let me know what books you want to hear more about, what books you'd like to see narrated of mine that aren't already here on my YouTube channel, and just say hi. I love chatting with you guys, and I want to thank you again for hanging out with me during this Sweet and Swoony Spotlight.